Montessori was a genius, and her philosophy has stood this test of time. She looks at students and knows that they have that desire to learn. They want to learn, that children do learn at a different pace, and it's not the same in all subject areas. And that by using hands-on materials and doing the concrete first, children are much more capable to move to abstract when they are ready.
The Montessori program is different than other regular school programs because the kids have the freedom to do what they want, when they want.
The children are working together and collaborating together. They have to choose their own work, and in turn, by choosing their own work, they're challenging themselves and they get their own, I guess they're driven within themselves.
So the materials provide the children with intrigue because they're so beautifully prepared and they're beautifully manicured, and the children are drawn to the materials. And it's the repetition with these materials that really lead them to a concrete mastery of the concepts.
I really just found that the Montessori program fit well because my kids would be able to explore through the tools, the Montessori tools in the classrooms, and build upon that knowledge in unique ways. And it wasn't just about memorizing facts and putting them back on paper for tests and things like that.
Light a candle for me, light a candle for you, that our wish for world peace will one day come true.
We don't have desks, we're all at big tables.
The Montessori with the tools has really helped her to get a really healthy base knowledge in a whole bunch of different areas, so that when something she's interested in crosses over that, she connects it as to how it's all interconnected, all the learning is, whereas she doesn't necessarily do that naturally on her own.
In our classrooms, we address 21st century learning through the delivery of 5 major curricular areas. And the children have integration of these subject and content areas so that when they leave our communities, they have a very global understanding of their role as citizens in our small learning community, and as well how they're going to take their role into the larger communities which they're about to enter. So we've integrated technology and things like smart boards and smart tables and computers into our everyday learning activities.
I think it very much depends on the child, and he took to it very well. And then our next two, Grace and Riley, they also did very well. So it was sort of a wait and see, and you put them in and see if they have the characteristics that it takes to be in a Montessori program, and it's been working really well. So.
I think that the learner profile for the Montessori program, at first you need to look at the family. The family needs to be ready to let the child set the pace for learning, understanding that learning is a continuum, it's not a race, and that students will get there and have faith that they will get there.
Well, whenever we make a responsible choice, our teacher will usually praise us and we'll get a level up on that. So if, say, I'm starting in division, like I'm just starting in division, and then I start doing it and then I remember it very well, and then my teacher praises me, then she'll give me the next lesson on it.
The most remarkable features of the Montessori philosophy are the multi-age learning communities, where we have a variety of children from different age levels in the same learning environment. This provides opportunities for the children to do peer teaching as well as peer modeling.
Well, the Montessori materials are, I think, the most important part and most special part about Montessori.
Another remarkable feature is the hands-on manipulatives. The children are able to learn by moving about the space at a comfortable, relaxed pace. They're working on the floor, they're working on tables. We don't have a traditional rows of desks, and so this gives them a freedom of movement and a comfort in the classroom. And third, I believe that the most remarkable thing is the focus on peace and respect and education globally.
I like the idea of knowing that what the kids are learning, it's being tracked So in terms of, it's sort of like individualized program planning, where you know where your child is at, what things they've been learned, what they've been taught, what they're learning.
My own 2 children are thriving in the program. They are happy. They love learning. They come home sharing their experiences with me, and it's a thrill for me to be able to participate with them.
You are part of your family, then you're part of your community, then you're part of your city and your country and your world. And Montessori just seemed to encapsulate that, and I love that very much, that you are just so much more than an individual. You're part of the global community. And that is a tenet of the Montessori method. And so I just love that so much.
I love being a Montessori teacher because I really feel that the children are growing in a truly holistic way, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. The program really honors the child with who they are and brings out their strengths and their abilities. And they also are able to recognize that in other people.
It's really fun, and I say my teacher is probably one of the best Montessori's teachers, and the materials are really fun.